Here we go. And you're on.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the Beyond the Gates after show here on JLJ Media. And I'm your host, Amanda Russ, and I'm here with my lovely co host, Miss
Candice
Candice.
Mac, baby. Hey, y'all. What's up? How are you doing, Amanda?
Pretty good. Candice has throat problems today.
No problems too, girl. That's what else.
That sounded so dirty.
That just took me off the grid right there. That I was not expecting it to be that like coming out that way, but okay. Yeah, yes, I'm having an issue. Oh my god.
Candice had a very emotional week.
I really did have an emotional week. A lot of tears, as some of you guys know, as of Friday, after 17 years, I left my job. Well, I didn't leave my job. My job shut down. And you guys who follow me, you know I love my babies. So a lot of tears on Friday. And going forward, starting Monday, tomorrow, I start a new job. Look at the tears, tears of joy and tears of sadness. So that was all that. So yes, I'm a little emotionally everywhere. But before we do anything, what is today, Amanda?
Sunday. It was my birthday yesterday.
Well, we're going to get to that in a minute, but it is the 21st of September. Do you remember? This is when James usually would play something, but we don't have the rights. And I know he's busy, but I thought he would drop it. So that's what I thought. But yes,
we don't have the rights.
I know, we don't. So yeah, we don't have the rights. But you guys know it was the 21st of September. And later tonight on CBS, I do believe they're going to be doing a tribute to Earth, Wind, and Fire. So check it out. Okay.
Earth, Wind, and Fire was the first concert I ever went to in 1976.
Wow.
See, if this was awesome. Tony Moore would say something, but I'm going to say that was an honor and a privilege for you to go there.
It was.
There's a gentleman. All right, folks. So, of course, people like trying to call me when I don't like them. Okay, so everybody, come on in. The weather is it's kind of a little foggy, a little like it's gonna rain here in the community. Come on into the community. It is fine. Come on, Amanda. Come on, hold your hand. We're coming in.
You ready? Let's go.
There's no security. The security's not here. I don't know where the security at.
Guys. Security.
Come on. The gates are open. Let's go.
You know what?
Okay, everybody.
I think the gates malfunctioned. So there we go.
It ain't malfunction. It ain't malfunction. We just, we know certain codes. Just saying. All right. So
I'm not going to tell you how I got those codes, though.
Welcome. Well, now. Okay, Haley Jr. That's what I'm saying.
I said okay. I'm not going to say. It's a secret.
It's a secret. Yeah, we got a lot of secrets going on in this community. So, real quick. Welcome, guys. Happy Sunday. Yes, fall is near and dear. Get that pumpkin spice ready, that latte, whatever you guys drink. I don't bother with that. Neither does Nicole. But we do use Febreze for that nice scent. Come on in. All right. Community announcements. All right. First and foremost, welcome to JLJ Media Soap Sunday. Yes, the neighborhood is fresh It is cleansed and it's got some scandals coming your way. So after this, join James, myself, Amanda, and Tammy as we talk all things about the young and the restless. As apparently everybody's getting ready to go to LA. Mm-hmm. There were some other things going on, including you. Yes, you get to a chance to pick out a wedding dress for Crickets. Yes. There's 3 choices. I think there should have been a 4th one, but that's just me. So stay tuned for the Young and the Restless mini. I thought that was too. The mini spotlight. Then after that, Lord, we have a baby coming in the community of LA.
I refuse to believe that, Candice.
You refuse to believe that? I rebuke that in the name of soap Jesus. Amen. That something is going on. But I will say, Dollar Bill Spencer is back. He's back, baby. He back.
Finally.
But you got to find out what else we have to say about the Bold and Beautiful and the Bold and Beautiful mini spotlight. Then it was an emotional week in the community of Port Charles as we lost one of our own. And that is Miss Dr. Monica Quartermain. And I'm going to say this right now. Jane Elliott, Steve Burton. Jane Elliott, Steve Burton. Those names better be on next year's ballot. Point blank, period. So find out with James and Frank and a special guest. I'm going to pretend that I don't know who it is because I want to be caught off guard. I know who it is, but I just, I'm building it up for the ratings, okay? Find out what they have to say about General Hospital and General Hospital mini spotlight. Then hop into the car and head to the community of Salem, where there was some stuff that Tony said to certain people. Find out what Tony Moore and Edition Days Game has to find out and talk about on their YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe, everybody. Okay? Everybody. Not just one, but everybody. All right. Now, real quick, before we get to some other things, I want to take a moment of silence for somebody that we lost last week. This was a shock. This community, this soap community, we all connect. I mean, obviously we connect through the soaps. But then outside of the soaps, we become friends, we become family. We, again, we're just a big community. So when one leaves this earth, we all feel the pain. We feel all the emotions. This past week, we lost Brad Everett Young. And for those who don't know him by that name, you know him by his work. He is one of the most talked about celebrity photographers, mostly in the soap world as well. Okay, I said I wasn't going to cry with this. He was so passionate about his craft and the love that he had for this community, bar none. He worked with so many soap stars, James, Tony, Spectrum celebrity events. He made you feel so comfortable in your own skin when taking a photo with your favorite celebrity, person. He did Dream Out Loud, which was a nonprofit organization to fund arts for school, have arts in the school system, because he felt as though that was something that a lot of people could really be interested in. And it sucks because he just was really that guy. He was really that guy who he would cheer you on the side. He would talk to you about TGIF. Yes, talk about TV shows from the past. he appeared on certain shows like ER and Gilmore Girls and One Tree Hill and stuff, but it was the way that he saw the world through his lens. And it was a huge shock when we found out he had passed away, because he really loved this industry. He loved this craft. He loved his family. He loved his friends. He loved life. And one of the things he always said is, live your life like this was your last. And he did that. So on behalf of everybody here at JLJ Media and everybody, chat room, all you guys, we send our heartfelt condolences to his family, friends, colleagues. The world is a little dimmer without you, Brad. So we miss you, buddy. So Amanda, I don't know if you have any words that you would like to say.
I think you said it all. I agree. I was very shocked.
Yeah.
Very, very shocked. Very surprised to see that. It's always sad when you lose soap people. It is. But
yeah,
I want to say one thing. It's always really I don't know if fun's the right word, but it's always really inspiring when someone really loves their craft. That's that's what drew me to James Lott Jr. in the first place, because he's very passionate about what he does. And that goes a long way. But one thing, guys, my chat is not working. So Candice is gonna have to be chat person today. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, let me see. Let's see what's going on, because I see. Yeah, okay, I see. Let's see everybody. Okay, Lisa, Michelle, Jeremy, Jason, Samantha, Paris, parle-vous français? Sandra, Brooklyn, Latasha. Hey y'all, Tony, what's going on? Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a look at that as well. Yes, thank you guys so much. First and foremost, thank you guys for tuning into our show. The numbers have been really good. We hope we're entertaining you, at least. Fabrice. Okay. But so wanted to get that out. Obviously, you guys know about the Daytime Emmys, which Beyond the Gates is not nominated for anything, but they will be represented there, pretty much presenters. October 17th in Pasadena, California, on streaming, watch.theemmys.org. It was announced that Mario Lopez is going to be hosting, but also this year, since 2018, fans get to go to Ticketmaster.com for more information. And I am proud to say this. I cannot believe I'm going to say this. We titled this Disbelief in Reality. I'm going. I'm sorry. I know. I'm going, y'all. Oh, dreams come true. That means I get to go to James's house.
He's gonna put you to work, but all right.
All right. Well,
you won't want to leave. You won't want to leave. I didn't want to leave when I went.
Well, good. That means I can live with James. Yes, finally. And before we finish up with the community announcements, yes, folks, you guys are saying in the chat, Amanda's birthday was yesterday. Everybody say happy birthday to you.
I know you can't see it that good, but I put purple in my hair for my birthday.
She got purple, y'all. Y'all know what they say about girls with purple hair.
You know what? Mm-hmm. I'm 25 today. Or yesterday.
And again, we titled this Disbelief in Reality, because apparently everybody's really been. So yes, you guys, and super chats are welcome. So feel free, you want to give something for Amanda on her birthday. Well, ching. You can. All right.
You ready? I'm so excited to get to this.
I'm excited, but I'm nervous because I'm going to tackle this one first. I need to know your thoughts about, again, disbelief in reality. Kat and Tomas.
I knew you were gonna say it. I knew it.
Here's the deal, folks. Okay, you got it? Because you kind of went out for a minute, but you're back.
All right.
You're back.
All right.
Okay. So we got Kat and Tomas. I'm just going to say this. Kat's not feeling it. And when I say it, I mean it. Tomas is like acting like, yeah, baby, like I got that Latin flavor. I'm doing my thing. But Kat is still complaining about the sex. So my question to you, Amanda, and everybody in the chat, what should Kat do in this situation? Should she tell Tomas it ain't good? What do we think here? What do you think the problem is regarding everything?
She kind of did. Okay, I don't really like the way she handled it. All right, guys. You might not agree with me, okay? But men and women, they're not psychic normally, okay? If you don't like something, you tell your partner, I don't like that. If you like something, you say, I really like that. It's a simple, let's have an adult conversation about it. What's the problem, right? If we're really into each other, then what is the issue? But the way they went about it was him blaming her and her blaming him. And I'm like, well, we're not going to get anywhere that way. Did you not agree that it kind of came across like he thought like he's kind of blaming her and she's kind of blaming him? And because she did hurt his feelings. She said, well, maybe you're just not good at sex.
All right. Okay. Okay. We're going to do a mature talk right now. Kat, you are still wet behind the ears. You don't have experience like Tomas does. Okay? This is your first rodeo. He's your first cowboy that you rode. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Hey, we might as well. She talked about my throat, so might as well. Okay. So my is that Kat she had very high expectations for her first time. And look, I'm going to say this right now. Anybody who has been in that, spot, when it's your first time, because of the society we live in, you always think, hearing that heart and soul, video soul, got the nice rose petals, like you heighten the experience up in your head to when the point when it happens, it's such a letdown, depending on your partner. Right? Because you also got to build yourself up for that confidence to actually, it really messes with your self-esteem when it is your first time, because especially if that person is seasoned, you don't want to be, right? Tomas, honey, sweetie, I know I've been on your neck a lot. But this is the one time I actually was going to tell you something, and I was like, you know what? Here it is. Tomas, you have a responsibility in this too. You need to make sure that Kat was comfortable with the sex. I'm being honest when I say this. When you're dealing with somebody who does not have experience, you need to ask them, is this okay? Does this feel right? Am I coming on too strong? Like, is this do you like what I'm doing? You need to have, first and foremost, you need to have that open communication. Because if you don't have that, the sex is not going to be that great.
Right.
I'm sorry. It's not. First rule of the relationship before you get in it is you need to have that open communication. You need to air it, make her feel comfortable, and vice versa. Kat, the only reason that you did this was because you wanted to prove a point because Tomas was into Eva. And I stick to what I said about that. So I don't know. I mean,
You're right. No,
Latasha,
you're
you
right,
guys,
Candice.
yeah.
You're right. That you made a really good point. She doesn't have a form of reference, right? So like she hasn't been with another person. So she's automatically thinking, well, he's not good. But you're right. You have to get comfortable with somebody and you have to be able to speak to them. Like it seems like she's not saying, I don't like that. Please don't do that. Or I like that, do that. It seems like she's not giving any kind of direction either. I agree with you. So he doesn't, guys are not psychic. Like he doesn't know what you like unless you tell him.
And guys, I know that some of you guys are watching the show and it's like this. They always blaming us. They always blaming us. No, I'm going to
No.
say this too. Ladies, we have a huge part about this too. Because if look, I was going to say something, then I stopped myself. Open your mouth, not the way that don't try to twist what I said. Open your mouth and speak up because again, we know what we like because it's our bodies. Don't just be doing it just to please. I mean, yeah, you're trying to please the relationship, but you need to be pleased too, as well as pleasing them, if that makes sense. So to me, I'm having an issue with Kat. I'm sorry, Kat, I got to get on you. Is that if you don't really, and I know she said it, but I agree. I didn't like the way she came off and said that. Because
She
I was
said
just
it
like,
mean. She said it in a mean way.
she said it as this was like an Uber lift or something, like an Uber drive or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you like, girl, if you don't sit somewhere, because I was like, Tomas, this is either you do it or you don't. I'm with you guys. I think Latasha, you said it. You think Tomas and Kat is going to break up. I agree.
Me too.
I agree because I can't believe I'm going to admit to this. I mean, I've seen it, but now I'm really going to say it. Tomas knows he has options. He knows that. He has Eva. There is a strong connection between those two. Everything that I just said that Kat and Tomas should be doing, believe it or not, y'all, Eva and Tomas are doing it.
Right.
They're talking.
He has communication with Eva.
Right.
But he's missing the communication part with
right.
Kat.
Like he finds Eva attractive too. Like even though he shut her down too, but remember Eva kissed him. So the fact that they have that, they have that communication, and that's lacking for Kat. Sorry, Kat. You may, and I see y'all saying it. Kat needs to find somebody else. Jacob's brother is coming to town. Maybe him. Right. Yeah. So what we're trying to say, folks, is before you have the sex, please have communication. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Look at that. See, we're helping you guys with your relationships.
Right? It's okay to say, oh, I like that. Oh, no, I don't like that. It's okay to say.
And it's also okay to say, before I open my legs, we need to have a conversation. Here is a map. Here is a map of everything that I like. This is the likes. I keep thinking about that episode of Friends when Monica was talking about the different zones, and she was like 7, 7, 7.
Yeah,
we're so goofy on this show. Okay, the next order of business is this one's a little. I kind of feel a certain type of way about this storyline in the sense of I understand where she's coming from. So Samantha, she is interested in a boy, Nathan. I believe that's the young man's name. And they've been, kissing. He's been at the house. And she is in that situation that she wants to, get a little bit more, handsy, touchy, stuff like that. Martin, Smitty are like, because they've had to find out again that Samantha's not all that innocent.
Right.
She feels as though she's like, she was open with Martin and saying, you know, she really likes this boy, but she's confused as to how to go about everything. And Martin says, well, you know, you do have female representation. You have grandma, you have Aunt Nicole, you have Danny, you have all these other people. And Samantha made a really good point, is that even though she knows she has all of this female representation, right now all of them are kind of screwed up. They're all in their own
That's not.
situation.
Yeah, that's accurate. That is accurate.
I mean, think about it. Nicole is dealing with her own relationship situation. You can't really talk to Kat because next you got Chelsea. She's dealing with her own issues, right? You have grandma who, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you guys probably can talk to your grandmother about sex and all that, and that's great, but that's still kind of awkward. And not only that, but Anita is dealing with her own problems, including the new neighbor, Leslie. We'll talk about her in a minute. So pretty much every female is kind of busy. So Samantha said the only person that she can think of is June, who started a new job at the restaurant, and she's messing up left and right, just like DoorDash. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about DoorDash or Uber Eats, but y'all know who y'all are, okay? Mm-hmm. So Terrell is upset about this because he's like, wait a minute, me and you, we was tight. We was talking about everything, like Samantha said. That's different than what I want to talk to somebody else about.
She has like she feels female questions. She has female questions.
She has female questions. And she's not, and I'm gonna preference this. She wants to, again, that's what it should have been called. This episode should have been called Communication. But she wants to communicate with June, not a relationship. And Terrell is like, no, you can't talk to her. You can't bring her here because Pa and Dad and me, we don't want her. We know exactly what she did. Why are you trying to start something, opening a can of worms? Like, what's going on here?
Right.
Amanda, I'm going to ask you, how did you feel about that particular scene when Terrell went off on her? And do you understand where Samantha is coming from?
Yes. Okay, I see both sides of it. Terrell was upset because he feels like he should have a say in it. Like, he was real upset that she didn't talk to him first. Like, he said, we already talked. You agreed. We're not going to have anything to do with her. And, well, you know what? Sometimes girls change their mind. Like, she has all these female questions, and she's in a house full of men. So, like you said, she does have other people, but she wants to know her mom. She has questions that only her mom can answer. And I feel for her because I understand that. But at the same time, he doesn't want to have a relationship with her. He doesn't want her at their house. So it's kind of tricky. But he did agree to go with her. In the end, he did say, okay, well, we're in this together. But I don't know. I feel bad because I feel like he's kind of being forced. I don't understand why she can't just have a relationship with her mom or at least talk to her and it doesn't have to involve him. Do you see what I mean? Like, I don't understand. He got so mad. Then you don't have to talk to her. Like, she's not saying you have to. She's saying she wants to. So he got really upset. I was surprised. I was like, wow, okay.
And by the way, yeah, Terrell is the older sibling out of Samantha. We already know the joke. Okay, we're about the actors and stuff like that. So I've actually been in this situation before where even though I have female representation to go to, there's nothing like talking to your mom. about certain things that only she, now, not saying that nobody else can, but it's that bond between a mother and a child, especially a daughter, that's very sacred. And again, Samantha understands where Terrell is coming from, but at the same time, she did not like being treated like a kid. At the same, like, again, Terrell, we understand your POV, but I also feel as though Terrell feels as though if Samantha starts talking to June, that opens the door for a relationship.
Right.
If
And he
that,
does not
you
want
know,
that.
and Terrell, he doesn't want that, because it's like, all right, you didn't want us then. Why should you want us? Why should we want you now? But again, like you said, things have changed. Now, I will say this. I enjoy the story, but I do feel as though it was rushed. If this was a build-up since we're in September now, so if we started this back in July and have worked our way up to this like slow drops here and there, then I will understand. If you would have showed me certain things from Samantha's POV about it to where she comes to this conclusion, I would have been okay with it. But I do feel as though that it is a little rushed, if I'm going to be honest here. And I understand, again, the fact that Martin was like, I'm glad that you was able to come to me and talk to me about this. But at the same time, I wish I could lock you up in your room. That typical father thing, right? To say that, because he doesn't want his little girl to grow up. So, but at the same time, Samantha she's at that age, y'all. She's curious. She's more curious about boys, about sex, about her own body. She really needs to talk to somebody who's not going to judge her, but also has a fresh take. Now, I'm going to say this. June is not exactly somebody I would talk to in the current state that she's in.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but now that you've said it, I was gonna say I don't know that she's the best influence, to be honest.
Exactly. She has a long way to go to prove herself to be that person in Samantha's eyes, as well as her own eyes. Because yes, Samantha came to the restaurant, she talked to her and everything, and now June has a whole new appreciation, a new lease to get herself together. Because before that, yes, June has a job, y'all. Yay!
Yay!
She's living at the shelter that Naomi and Jacob told her about. So she is like really commit. She's trying to be a better person. However, girlfriend has been messing up everybody's orders left and right.
Girl, that's what the note. Like, that is what the notepad's for.
No, she got it all up in here. She got it all up in here, y'all. She got her computer on, but her computer is wiggly wonkly right now. So she's talking to somebody saying, you're a Pisces, you're a Taurus. You want an egg McMuffin. You want some scrambled eggs on the side with some bacon. And the people are trying to be really nice because, again, your first time, you're a trainee, you're supposed to be polite. But when you keep messing up my order or giving the wrong person my food to Amanda's, and then you drop the silverware on the floor.
She almost lost the job. She almost lost the job, guys. It was close.
No. We're gonna The owner told Naomi and Jacob, hey, look, this project of yours, this person of yours, let's be real, she is not working out. But because we're friends, and see, I'm gonna say, okay, this is a PSA announcement from Candice. If we're friends and I help you get a job, yes, this is a reflection on me of how you perform. However, you kind of on your own when you go through those doors. I keep saying that. Friendships are outside. It's up to you to do the job.
Right.
I can't hold your hand. And I don't want my influence to, like, again, the reason that such and such has a job is because the owner knows me. I feel as though I'm secondary. This person is trying to prove themselves. I'm just there to ride since the bar. But after that, it's up to you.
Right.
I don't know. I felt like when June was messing up everybody's order, because she's talking to Naomi and Jacob for 15 minutes while homegirl was waiting for her macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. And I thought I was surprised when Samantha walked in. When they walked in, I was like, "Oh, that's cute." Like they're gonna actually talk to her. So I thought that was cute. All right, Candice, we gotta move on.
Yeah. I know. I'm Ronnie. So I am proud to announce this. I told you guys I waited for this. Derek is lying. He's lying. Derek is lying, folks. Yes, folks. So why are you shaking your head, Amanda?
Because
you know
he's supposed to be this good guy, and now he's lying.
And
okay, I'm
so
actually happy though. I'm happy though because he was kind of too goody two shoes. So I'm kind of happy because Ashley deserves it. I don't care what y'all say. Ashley deserves it for the way she is behaving.
Look,
Candice was right though, guys. Candice was right. She said that. She literally said he's gonna lie. She did.
I'm gonna tell you something. And see, here's the thing. Okay. Derek was going to tell the truth. He really was, you guys, he was going to tell the truth. And then Ashley interrupted him and confessed her undying love and commitment. And I was watching it, y'all. I was eating my popcorn. I was like, And then when she said, "I want to marry you," yeah, I was like, come on. And again, I'm thinking, okay, this is when Derek could have said, "Ashley, wait, there's something I need to tell you." And then when she says, "I know that before, I was selfish. I was wrong." And I'm like, eat it up, Derek, eat it up. So when she proposed and he said that, yes, I'm like, dang. But yay, Shanice comes in automatically. She knows something's up. She asks Derek, "Okay, what the hell is happening here?" So Derek is lying to Shanice because Shanice, like she said, in order to, go forward with some testing, we need to know what your prognosis is. So you're lying. And Derek is like,
she poked him. She got the thing and poked him.
Now I have a question. Funny. Chat room. I'm gonna need to ask you guys this. Do you think it was wrong for Derek to ask Shanice if she had a thing for him? Like, ask if you like me. And I'm going to tell you why I'm asking this. Because some people said that Derek kind of did wrong by Shanice. And I was like, no,
yeah, he was a little bit of a jerk, but I don't think he genuinely wanted to know, are you a threat or not? Like, are you for us or not?
Right.
But he kind of was a jerk about
help me out? He was, but I understood what he was trying, because he just didn't want to complicate things. Now things are already complicated now because
so let's lie.
Thinks one way. Yeah, he's like
I don't want to complicate it. So let's lie. Right?
Stop it. Real quick, let me see what the chat's saying. Okay. Lab D says Derek should stay far away from Ashley to avoid getting hurt in the long run. Paris says, unpopular opinion, it's so weird that he's lying. And Ashley doesn't deserve that. I know a lot of people don't like it. he's wasting a hospital bed. What a sad way to hold on to
Which you
somebody.
actually don't deserve it. That girl, what?
Well, saying like,
She
well,
was
I
just
guess,
at the counter, like, we'd be having breakfast in bed if he didn't get hurt. She deserves
Ashley's
it,
talking
guys.
like that because she feels guilty. Yeah, I mean, okay. Let me just real quick because I know we got to wrap this part up. Let me just say this. The fact that, again, Ashley is an attention seeker. I said what I said and I ain't taking it back. The fact that she was chickened to stay in a relationship with somebody. And I get it. When you've been together for so long, you move in certain things, reality, all that. Okay. But at the same time, you have attention from Derek, who is the sweetest guy. He cooks for her, cleans for her, and takes her to work. Okay. He's just such a good guy. Okay. She's over there with Andre, like, yeah, post Paris and stuff like that. Okay, Andre and Danny, they're getting drunk. They're going to Vegas.
They're drinking for 2 days, guys. They're drinking for 2 days.
Yup. You know what that means? Road trip. Anyway, so Andre got
they're going to get married.
He has his own. If they get married, y'all.
They are. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It should have been a crossover with Young and Russell's Bold and Beyond the Gate since everybody's going to LA. Anyway, so you got Ashley over here. Now she don't have Andre. Now she's going back to Derek because Derek is hurt. She's like, oh, maybe the fates are with me. I'm so sorry. You know what? Derek, go ahead and test her loyalty. Because the only reason that she's doing this is because he's paralyzed. And because the other options are out. I'm sorry to the Derek and Ashley fans out there, but that's the truth. So yes, Derek, go ahead and lie. Will this bite him in the butt? Hell yeah. Okay. Speaking of biting in the butt, Teddy.
Weddy. Teddy, my Teddy Weddy bear. My little Teddy Weddy bear. I love the way
no,
she does
wait a
it.
minute, her Teddy. Wait a minute, let me do it justice. Because this is what she did. Her Teddy Weddy.
Yes, she did.
Teddy. Little shimmy. Trisha, I'm telling you, Trisha May Grant does that shimmy like nobody's business.
She's mad one second, and then the next second, she's in love with him. 1 minute, she's like, my Teddy Weddy. And then the next minute, she's like, I hate him. I'm so mad at him. She's all over the place with Teddy.
Okay, so let's go back to something here. Okay, so Ted is now fighting for Nicole. He got the Febreze. Well, he was doing the Febreze now. Right? And everybody was putting bets that he couldn't really do it. All right.
That was mean.
That was really mean, but I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have done that too. I probably put $20 down. I'm just saying. So you got then Nicole, because Smitty and Nicole was sharing a scene talking about relationships. And Smitty said, can you give up? Like, are you really going to give up on Ted? And she's like saying, 30 years is 30 years. That's a lot. And needless to say, she decided, she talked to Anita, she was going to give Ted another chance here.
She was like really thinking about it.
She was, you guys. But Ted was drinking.
Teddy Weddy.
Eva saw him. Then Eva goes over to Silk Press Leslie and says, oh yeah, Ted, because Eva hasn't said daddy yet, thank God, was over there drinking. So Leslie goes over, sees Ted in his state. Here's where the show, okay, I know everybody was doing this, clutching their pearls. Because this was going to be a situation that Bold and Beautiful fans understood. Ted's drunk. Leslie is not budging. Ted is saying, you need to leave, you need to go, and all that jazz. Leslie traps him in the room and says, "You need some of this." and next thing you know,
she's gorgeous.
They went in bed. They was in bed. They had sex. He wakes up. She's all like, "This is how it was back in the day. It was so good between us. It's like back in the day we was honey and I was your Winnie the Pooh." And Ted is like owning up, saying, "I was drunk. I'm sorry. Like, this isn't going to work." And Leslie, all of a sudden, like Amanda said, her switch of cray cray went back on. Eva told Ted that too. Meanwhile, Leslie is going across the street, y'all. She got the house, y'all. They're remodeling, they rebuilt. The minute he said,
she's getting gnomes, guys. She said, "I'm filling the yard with gnomes." I was like, "Oh, I love it." With gnomes.
She got gnomes, she got gnomes,
she's gonna put a light right where it shines right into their window every day. I was like, that's so funny.
If that isn't a problem, I don't know what is. Okay. So after Nicole said that she was going to give another chance, here comes Leslie talking to Anita and Nicole.
With that tie.
And yeah, she took the man's tie when he was getting ready to go. And going to show, it's like, and if you see Ted, tell him that he left us here. So Nicole and Anita sees.
Right. She had to sniff it. And then she handed
like tell him he dropped this. So now Nicole knows that something must have went down between Ted and her. Because Leslie went out like that's right. I got the house, I had your man, and I got something else too. I'm gonna say this. I know fans who are new to the soap world, you guys are all saying it, is Leslie's getting too much too soon. For us seasoned vets of the genre who's been watching the show, the higher Leslie goes up, it's going to be real fun to see her go down.
Yeah.
The farther
she falls, you're right.
She's going to be cray cray, and I'm going to enjoy it. Because, and yeah.
One thing, Vanessa talked to her and talked her into at least giving him the benefit of the doubt, which I appreciated that, because you shouldn't jump to conclusions with Leslie. She could have stole that tie. She could have.
Exactly.
Right? So I liked that conversation.
But yet, Vanessa, girl, even though you give out good advice, you might need to take advice of your own, because you and Joey, and this is going to be the last one real quick because I know we're running out of time. Joey's in love with Vanessa without saying that he's in love with her by asking her to move in with him. Doug, Bill threw Doug under the bus to the point where fans, do we think Doug might die? Because he's in the way. Doug, look, Randy ain't going to do it. Allegedly, because that's his boy. You don't mess with Joey.
No, you're right. You don't. But don't. I like that she does. I do like that she stands her ground. She's like, I realize we have feelings for each other, and I realize we have a thing, but I love Doug. That doesn't change. I go home to him, I sleep in his bed, and I'm not changing that. And I'm like, ooh, I think Doug's in trouble. I agree with you. That's a fast way to say it. I think Doug is in trouble. I agree.
Doug, I want you to be smart about how to handle all of this. I don't want you to die. I ain't ready for a funeral yet in this place of Fairmont Crest. Yeah, Samantha, Doug is not being smart about this. Latasha, I know Vanessa better not marry Joey. Joey gonna blackmail her into marriage. Or else Doug is dead. There you go. That's how Doug is good. Yup. I watch Sopranos and Goodfellas. Yup. I watched The Wire. Yes.
Oh,
So,
one thing. I gotta say one
okay,
thing
go ahead.
super fast. The outfit of the day. The outfit that gave me life. Okay? Y'all might not agree. The outfit that gave me life this week, okay, was Nicole's outfit when she went to see Ted. Girl, I need that.
What
I
outfit?
need skirts like that. When she turns her derriere. Guys. I can't stop looking. Like it's just it's like
It's like
perfect. And the
bam.
skirt, yeah, and the skirt. I'm like, I gotta get that skirt.
Shout
Okay,
out to
go ahead.
wardrobe. Shout out to the wardrobe department at Beyond the Gates. Because seriously, I do want that outfit. I know what you're talking about. Real
It
quick
was a
before we go to the
tan
young
top. Ooh, I loved it.
tan top. Paris says, unpopular opinion, I feel bad for Doug with his possible death coming. It's his fault because he's acting crazy and not saying it straight. But I also blame Vanessa and Joey bringing the twins after. Let's see. Brooklyn says, Doug and June supposedly are going to be gone. What? What you hear that from Benita?
Ooh, some
You hear that from
gossip.
Benita, the gossip queen down there? Okay. Shout out to James's mom. Jeremy says, I think the favor that Joey did for Martin is going to come back into play once something happens to Doug. That's right. Y'all remember this. Paris says, I hope the twins come and blame Vanessa a little bit. Don't like Joey for a bit if they come after Doug dies. Samantha agrees with you. It was a nice outfit. Well, there you go, folks. And Samantha. Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I don't want Doug to die. Okay, I'm gonna say that. And I did, before we go, I want to mention that I'm sorry, her name just Miss Anita had an actual moment with Leslie
about Barbara. Yes.
and every time that she's on screen, anytime they're both on screen is amazing. So I loved that interaction because I loved when Leslie walked up and she's like, I'm busy. She literally was just sitting there looking around eating her food and she's like, I'm busy. And then my other favorite is when she goes, do not, you don't know where I'm from. Do not make me take my earrings out. And I was like, ooh, Leslie, you're pushing it. I loved it.
I'm telling you, this show, you know, I know everybody's like been on social media talking about this and that, but this show really is entertaining. Like you're gonna find something to connect to in a way, and you're gonna reanalyze certain things. Like again, Vanessa, Doug, and Joey. Yes, it was nice seeing Chelsea dressed up, like she's getting back to her flow. It's gonna take a while. The fact that Samantha wants not a relationship, but a communication with her mom. Everything is happening in Fairmont Crest. Everything. And trust and believe this coming week, I think there's going to be something that we're really going to be like about. So, okay, security guard, I hear you.
Oh, don't worry.
Out.
Don't worry. I made friends with the caterer that works there. So next week, I already got us in. Next week. Don't worry,
I ain't trusting the
guys.
caterer. I ain't trusting that. Nope, they trying to poison us. Don't you know that the caterer will always try to poison you? See, this is what
Candice, you got to do what you got to do to get in, okay? Until they send us our key card. Waiting on that key card. You know what? We got to do what we got to do.
I'll just sleep with Derek.
We all know who Candice likes. No, don't we?
And there's a couple people on the show that I like, but I'm just going to use Derek because he got a hospital bed.
Oh,
so
I'm
you know the
sure
hospital bed, you just can
him.
roll. Literally, the hospital bed, you can just roll. So I can roll right through the gates. All right, you guys.
All right.
We gotta wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Everybody in the chat, everybody on social media, keep it locked and tune in to JLJ Media because coming up next is the Young and the Restless mini spotlight. James is going to look fabulous, as well as Tammy. And then you just have me and Amanda just, We'll just be here.
We're also fabulous. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just cute. I'm cute. I'm bold. I'm brave, and I'm going to the Emmys.
And she's young and restless.
Wrap it up.
All right, bye guys.
Well, that's what Tomas should be doing.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Bye.
We're still live.
Shit.